Okay, the first thing that we talk about when we're talking about protecting the football with our running backs, I'm looking for a running back coach that his main emphasis is to protect the football. We're going to work on a lot of different things at running back, pass protection, catching the football, how to run, developing great feet, all those kinds of things. But our most important thing is to talk about protecting the football when we're coaching the running backs. Okay, so first thing we talk to them about are these critical areas right here. Okay, so all ball exchanges, contact with defenders, switching hands with the ball. When you make a move, defenders can come from behind, and then also in the tackle box. So the first one we're talking about is all ball exchanges. Now, in order to have a great ball exchange, you got to have a great ball pocket. Okay, so let's look at this and talk about what kind of exchanges that we use in our offense. Okay, a predetermined exchange. A predetermined exchange is any exchange with the quarterback that we're going to hand the ball off no matter what. We're not reading the power read. We're not reading the read zone. We're not pitching it. We're not tossing it. It's a predetermined handoff to a tailback, and he's going to form a ball pocket. Okay, this is our outside zone play. We're just going to step with our outside foot. We're going to aim 2 yards outside the tight end. Okay, and it's a predetermined handoff. We're going to run the football right here on this play no matter what. Okay, this will be an end zone shot of it. Okay, our tailback's going to lead step. You can see him forming the ball pocket right here with the quarterback. He's not reading anything. He's giving a play action fake. Okay, and then we're going to bounce the outside zone. Okay, same thing. This is a predetermined handoff where the tailback's making a read after he gets the football. Okay, this is our power play. We're running open end, two-back power. We're just going to block down, kick out, pull around. We're going to hand the ball. Again, we're lined up in the pistol. For any of you guys that are coaching the pistol, we're 3 yards deep behind the quarterback. Our quarterback stands at 5 on his alignment. Okay, let's talk about the ball pocket. These are the keys for us to the ball pocket. All right, the first step, okay, is we want the near elbow, okay, to the quarterback up. So what that's going to be is if the quarterback's on my right here, okay, this is my near elbow, and I want it up. Okay, the second point when forming a ball pocket is the most important thing that you can do and tell your backs and receivers, whoever's getting a ball exchange from the quarterback. It's the most important step in forming a ball pocket. We're going to take the webbing of the hand between the thumb and the index finger, and we're going to pronate that wrist around the far nipple. Okay? All right? Now, what that means is a lot of people think, well, running backs, they don't know what pronation means. It's too complicated. But I'm telling you, this is the key point, okay, to never having a small ball pocket. If you just put your hand up right here, they're going to have the tendency to drop that near elbow. But if you pronate your wrist, okay, then anatomically that elbow cannot drop. Okay, therefore always having that big open ball pocket where you can roll over the top of the football when the quarterback gets it to you. Okay, so what we're going to do here is with the far hand, we're going to supinate it, making a shelf. Okay, we're going to take the far wrist, okay, and put it right on the navel. So it's going to look like this. We're going to pronate the wrist. You can see my palm is showing. Okay, we got the webbing of the hand between the thumb and the index finger pronated around the far nipple. Okay, the bottom hand, the wrist is going to be supinated. It's going to be making a shelf. When the quarterback puts the ball in the pocket right there, he's going to roll over the top and put the ball away and whatever in his outside arm. Okay. All right, so this is going to be an example right here. Okay, we're in the pistol. All right, we're running a read zone play here. All right, tailback's going to run right through the mesh. All right, you can see he's got his wrist pronated. He's got his elbow up. He's got his far hand away from the quarterback. Okay, supinated, making a shelf. Quarterback's going to get his eyes on the defensive end for his read, and the tailback's going to run and mesh with the quarterback. Okay. When the quarterback sticks the ball out there, the tailback's just going to run through the mesh, and then he's going to roll over the top. So you can see that top hand there, the near hand, rolling over the top of the football, okay, right there. the mesh. Okay? Alright, this is the same thing, but this is a little bit different angle. We're forming a ball pocket here with a receiver or a running back on the power read. So we're either bringing a jet sweep motion or we've got the tailback aligned in gun. And we're kind of a wide split alignment in gun. We line up behind our tackles. We're still 5 yards deep. When we're in the pistol, we're at 8 yards or 3 yards behind the quarterback. Okay? So this is going to be a jet sweep coming from the quarterback's right. You can see how the receiver, okay, has his elbow up, and you can see that that wrist is pronated, which won't let that near elbow drop, closing the ball pocket. Okay, his forehand is supinated now on the navel, all right, making that ball pocket. He's looking at the mesh. If the quarterback's leaving the ball out there, then he's going to roll over the top and clamp down on it. Okay, a little bit different angle here. Okay, the next exchange that we're going to have is we're going to have a jet sweep exchange. This can either be, we can line the tailback up and empty, or we can bring a receiver in motion. But normally, when we have this exchange, we're running the power read. We do run some true stretch blocking with the jet sweep motion, but most of the time, you know, we're reading the defensive end or we're reading the linebacker on the power read with the quarterback, and we're bringing jet sweep motion to mesh with the quarterback. Okay. Now our biggest thing is this takes practice time. So every day when we go out there with the receivers, the running backs, the quarterbacks, we group up for at least 5 minutes and we work on jet sweep exchange. I'm looking at the ball pocket. Their coaches are looking at the ball pocket. We're making sure that all that timing is happening good with the snap count and that that ball pocket is good. It got the near elbow up, the far wrist pronated around the far nipple. You know, all of the stuff that we just talked about with the ball pocket. So we're going to spend 5 minutes a day, run polish, working on the jet sweep. Okay, here comes the jet sweep. You can see the ball pocket coming right over the top. Quarterback ends up pulling it here. Okay, but we're running through the mesh with the receiver, coming on the jet sweep motion. Okay, this will be a give read right here. You can see the quarterback kind of follow right there and ride him with his outside arm. Okay, when he's giving that, he's going to slide his inside arm back, and he's going to end up giving the football with his outside arm. The receiver sees the ball out there on the mesh, so he's going to roll over the top and clamp down on the mesh. Okay, we got the same thing here. This ends up being a give. A little bit different formation on the power read. We end up pulling it. Same thing here with the pull. Okay, the next ball exchange we have is the pitch or the toss. You know, our key coaching points here for the tailback or whoever's getting the pitch or the toss is to look the ball in and to catch it with 2 hands. You have to look the football in with your eyes. If you try and catch the ball and you're looking out on the perimeter to see whether you're going to have a big play, then that's when the ball's going to go on the ground, because just being a 1/4 of an inch off, your hands are going to miss it. You're not looking it in with 2 hands. You know, we don't want to try and grab a bad pitch with 1 hand, or if the ball's behind us, try and grab it with 1 hand. We want to stop our body, okay, try and put our nose on it, make sure we get 2 hands on the ball all the time when we're looking to pitch or toss in. Now, I tell the quarterback that we want a dead toss flat. We don't always have a great pitch. You know, we want to step, look, and pitch, and we want to run it to pitch when we pitch it like a basketball toss, okay? Okay, you can see this toss is a little behind the tailback. We do a great job here. We don't do a very good job on the perimeter blocking, but the tailback is not looking at the perimeter. he looks the football in, he's got both eyes on the ball, he's got two hands up, and he's not trying to catch it with one hand when it's behind him. He's got both hands on the ball, he's looking it in, he's making sure that two hands are going to catch that football. Now, it's not a great play by us, not a whole lot of yards, but there could be a problem here. You can see that the pitch is behind him, okay? There could be a problem fumbling the football, all right? Instead, our tailback does a great job, okay, of looking the pitch in, getting two hands on it. You know, it's just 2nd and 2, so we're going to have a great opportunity to come back and convert on 3rd down. But if he tried to catch that with one hand, puts it on the ground and fumbles it, you know, then the defender's probably scooping his score and going the other way. So it's a huge difference between, you know, a solid play for offense, you know, and a huge play for the defense. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to reward that guy. We're telling him what a good job he did right here, even though it's only a 1-yard gain, because of the way that he's using his fundamentals to protect the football.